Turn is a 6. Double pair board now. River is the queen. Oh, wow. Was I around for that one, Stiggy? I can't really remember, to be honest with you. I'm only here less than 2 years, so perhaps that was before my time, my good sir. Oh, wow. We've got an all-in on the call. What a cooler this is for the aces. And 9-4 is the flop. Ladies. Gonna lose a chunk of chips. I was meant to say what a moment this is for the aces, not how unlucky this is for the aces. Obviously the queens going to be able to take this hit. It's actually a fantastic moment for the aces to double up to over 4.5 million. Oh, Stiggy says, no, it was you. You mentioned me and all my friends from the poker club in Belgium were railing. Oh, of course, we were laughing our heads off. Yes, thank you, Stiggy. I needed a good kick up the to remember things like that. That was hilarious. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. And the rail was going mad, actually. What reminded me of that one was the Italian poker sport recently. There was guys asking me to do impressions and shout outs and everything. And the last time I seen a rail going nuts like that was probably when you were on about you and your friends from the poker club in Belgium were railing. Nice to see some regs dropping by at this late hour of the morning. And it's going to be a hell of a lot later, so strap yourselves in, folks. It was hella special, Stiggy. Brilliant. That actually made me smile out. ECW King says, who is the man? It's Action Dan. I love it. If I can't do it, nobody can. I'm sure there's plenty of people that can do it. How are you, ECW? Let's get the chat bouncing. One step at a time. Flamingo in the house. Wow. Stiggy, ECW and Flamingo coming by to support the channel. And indeed myself. Nice one, fellas. Oh God. What is going on here? What am I watching? Turn my head for 2 seconds to acknowledge the chat, and unless the graphics are incorrect here, David has shoved under the gun for 30 big blinds with 2 ladies. And Roman has gone back over the top of his aces. Lost 10 bigs was ace and doubled up David. And now looks like he is going to get his revenge. And it's a hell of a revenge if this works out. This is insane. Look at this pot, guys. Almost 70 big blinds in this hand, and Yurt should be just throwing his hand into the muck immediately if the action is gone the way the graphics on the screen are indicating. Jack 6-4 is the flop, rainbow, and Roman set to eliminate David. Oh my good God, I don't believe it. A lady on the turn, and whistles coming from David Ribert. That is a disgusting beat with 70 big blinds in the pot. Nothing Roman can do. I tried to be very prepared for the German poker days, but we'll see what happens. I was trying to stay up to reverse my sleeping pattern last night by watching the UFC, but I had a long, busy family day, so naturally enough, I was asleep by midnight. Naturally enough, was up at the crack of dawn. Instead of being a night owl, I turned into a morning bird. Anyone else watching the UFC last night? I've asked that question twice tonight and got crickets, so now Roman has to be feeling a bit salty at this stage. That was a mental hand. A shove for 30 bigs, or probably less than 30 bigs. Well, the blinds have gone up now. Graphics said 100, 200. So that would be 30 bigs, just shoving. Oh, it's just insane to just shove like that. Mainly because you want to get action, but perhaps it was all going in pre, no matter what happened. Small blind is now 150k, big blind is now 300k with a 300k running big blind ante. That's 150, 300, 300. $10.74 here. Roman betting 550, and I don't know where this is coming from. Nathaniel deciding this is the moment to shove all in with just ace-8 of clubs on 10.74. Stiggy says that is well played by the ace-8. Well, you see, you don't have... It's fine to check jam there, but you lose to all over pairs, and he's a bit tilted. Like, he could call you lighter than you think. But it's risky, ballsy play, and it paid off. He blocks ace-10 combos. Yeah, that's important. Knows the guy will fold a lot, but on his flush draw board it's more risky, of course. Yeah. He thinks his opponent won't open 10-8 suited, Jack 10 suited under gun since he lost pots. I think it's hard to put yourself in the brain of a man who's tilted and just lost a 70 big blind pot with aces, so it's hard to know. I don't think it's going to tighten up his ranges if you want to know the truth, Stiggy. And we've got a big pot here, 6 million. 996 is the flop. Turn is a 6. Double pair board now. River is the queen. Oh, wow. 3 is the magic number for Roman. He's lost 3 big pots now. This is disgusting. You got to feel for the man. And he still has the guts of 15 bigs, but I wouldn't be too surprised if I seen him trying to get it in light now. He looks like he's browned off and had enough. It's still a nice stack, still just needs to remain composed and calm and let it go, but it's easier said than done. Granted, that was a flip, but when you're good to the river there, and the lady shows up, and not for the first time, it's adding insult to injury. Hold all the way around to the small here for Roman. Wow. Worth it from the base here. It is blind be blind. Looks like he's going for a tiny 3-bet. Roman came to this FT with nearly 30 million in tips. Let's see what he makes of this. Does call for the min. This is the disaster for Roman. 5.4 million in the pot. I'm just going to make it a sizing of around 2.5 mil. That looks like a bit more. If we're going for a bit more, then it looks like we're just going for 2 streets. Just bet enough on the flop to set up a turn jam. I don't see how Roman can get away from this. Looks like a bet of 3 or 3.5. 3. I was going to suggest he bet 2 and then basically milk it for all it's worth, like 2.8 and 3, and then shove the rest. This is so sick. Roman shoves, Duarte calls. And look at the size of this pot, 34 million. Roman coming in. One of the chip leaders is now 1 foot out the door. 85% here. What a moment this is for the aces as well. Really getting the gin flop to stack his opponent. Turn is the 5 of spades. No player with a spade in their hand. Just 9% for Roman as we hit the river. River is the 6 of diamonds. Roman, after all that, hard to see him go from such an amazing spin after having such bad beats, but does take home €6,225 for his efforts.